What's going on, guys? This is Connor here, and I'm about to share with you a clip of my best friend and I discussing our biggest struggle right now, and that's not even trusting ourselves with our own word. You're going to see us talk in a circle, and the more you listen, the more it's going to make sense. But I have a feeling that a lot of you guys struggle with the same thing, and this video is supposedly, because I don't even trust myself yet, I'm going to figure out how to do this, but this is supposedly the start of actually making a change to do better for myself and for those around me. So, enjoy.
Like we're very self-aware,
Yep.
intellectual, but the problem is we just don't take action.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, like, if we did this, then oh my god, then we could do that, and then once we do that, oh my god, we'll get this. And then when it actually comes to doing it, it's like, nah, whatever.
Yeah.
Nah, I'd rather just watch YouTube. It's whatever. Because we're so... Dude, think about it like this, right? Your brain is blind to the outside world. So when you go onto YouTube, your brain gets dopamine in the same way that you would get dopamine if you made a sale.
Right.
But your brain becomes so used to the frequency of dopamine we're getting now by watching YouTube and getting a different dopamine hit every single second and then our brain's kind of saying to us, okay, I don't know how this is happening, but it doesn't really make any sense to spend 2 hours to get the same hit when we could just do it in 6 seconds.
Exactly. It's like a never-ending cycle, and it's the same thing when we make all of these goals and these ideas and these I call them micro commitments, where we don't fully commit to it, but we really like the idea of committing to it. So we say, hey, let's do this. Like, this is a great idea, and then we get distracted, we watch YouTube, and then we forget about it. We have this great idea, this great plan, but we never write it down. We never look at it. We never study it. We never attempt to implement it. But you know what? We get the dopamine from planning it. We get the dopamine from preparing for it. We get the dopamine from the idea of what could be. But when it comes to actually doing it, there's a more immediately satisfying option that we can choose instead.
So it sounds like, and hear me out.
Yep.
Because they're not going to take it serious. It sounds like we legitimately are overdue for a dopamine detox. Now, when I bring that up, there has to be some sort of actual implementation that has to occur.
Josh?
It has to be very specific and very achievable and very manageable over a long period of time.
Josh.
The catch.
You know why I'm laughing right now, right?
Because we're not going to do it.
Right. What?
But, dude, I just got a dopamine hit just talking about it.
Yep.
I love planning it. Hey, dude, a quote that's really stuck with me that I saw about, and this is in regards to like us moving and thinking everything's going to change. No matter where you go, there you are. That's a great quote.
Oh, I like that.
Because, oh yeah, well, dude, if we go to Texas, then we're just going to completely do a 180 and turn our lives around. No, we won't, dude. Sure, there's going to be more opportunity, but if we're just these overstimulated losers, then we're not going to do anything.
Basically, yeah. So
that's what we're overstimulated, untrustworthy losers.
So what you just said, all these ideas that you just presented, do you even take yourself seriously?
No. I don't.
I don't either. So, is it even worth talking about what we can do to change that? Or is it just worth changing it? Now, you're going to laugh at me, right? I laugh at myself because we've said this a million times. The key to all of this is to actually just do. Don't think, just do. You've heard that quote before, right?
Yeah.
See, tell me, articulate why you're laughing.
Huh?
Articulate to me why you're laughing right now.
Because I feel like I've been here 100 times.
Yep. And
like we come to these, like, we talk about how we're not doing stuff, and then we start talking about how, oh no, this is going to be the change.
Yep.
And we're so convinced of it, and then we have the same conversation 2 weeks later.
This is the problem. we've started this cycle of non-stop dopamine. It's dopamine, 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 dopamine. We don't give ourselves a break. It's like we're constantly chasing this satisfaction. And we get so much of it from planning. I mean, you heard this conversation. We can't even trust ourselves to do the things we say we're going to do because we talk so much, we plan so much, we theorize so much, and then we just don't do. That's why I'm here right now. That's why you're seeing this. That's why you're hearing this, because I am sick of not doing. But am I? Like, I don't even trust myself when I say that. I know I mean that, but my actions are so different from what I feel. It's tricky. And I know I'm not alone in this. I know a lot of people out there right now are going through a similar thing where we're just addicted to nonstop, constant dopamine gratification, instant gratification. We have no self-control, and we don't have enough self-respect or vision of who we want to be and where we want to go, or will or drive or whatever you want to say. We know what we want to be, but we're unwilling to do the things we need to do now to become that person because it seems too hard. And then we become complacent with where we are to the point at which we never change. Then we have remorse for not changing. And then rather than changing, we might theorize about it, but we don't actually do anything. We just stay complacent again, and the cycle repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats. I don't know what to do. The only thing I can think of doing is exactly that. Just doing. That's it. That's literally the only option that I have. At this point, I don't even trust myself to do the things I say I'm going to do. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm about to talk a bunch. Not really. It's going to be about 30 seconds of what I'm going to do. And I'm going to see if I can follow through on it. And with each step that I take where I say I'm going to do something and then I commit and I follow through, I'm going to prove to myself that my word does have weight. Because a man is measured by his word. Or not by his word, but by the actions of his words. So Josh, one of my very close friends, and I have been struggling with this. We both want to do YouTube. We both want to commit and create this into a hobby, but we haven't been. We've talked about it a lot. And we haven't been. So to prove myself wrong and to prove him wrong, I'm going to start doing YouTube, and we're going to see what happens. Here's to doing better, I guess. Let's go.